Hi, my name's Brian, and I wanted to talk about what to do if you don't do so well in your mocks. It's January, it's around about that time. You probably had your last big mocks or your first ones. I know my sixth one was kind of late in doing their mocks, so they had the big mocks in January. But now I think they have them like every single half term, which is better. But if you haven't done well in your January mocks, it can be really difficult to it could be a difficult situation, I know that, because it feels like you've got barely any time left and there's just so much to be done in so little time, and so that can feel really stressful. But the first things I would say is look at all your results. So when you get the results, my sixth form did it exactly like results day would do. They gave us like a sheet of paper and said, these are all your results, this is how they are, and kind of with the breakdown and everything. And look at your results and see what topics that you need to be working on even more. You know your strengths and your weaknesses in the topics, but ideally you need all of those topics to be at their highest, because these are topics that you've done now, and you probably, or your sixth form probably won't focus on them again until just before the exam, so you need to have these going on. Second thing I would say is make revision notes if you haven't already. You probably already have, because the mocks were coming up, but revision notes are the most important things to keep having, and as you go on and you don't cover these topics again, your revision notes will be everything that you need to kind of cling on. Third thing I would say is past papers. Past papers are the most important thing, and don't ever take advantage of past papers, because past papers are like a luxury that you don't get later on in life. And they're really, really good, because then you can see the exact sort of questions, and when you do a couple of them, you know a type of question that always comes up. Like, certain questions come up in every single paper of every single one of those exams, so it's good to know those questions and just do them, and to know that answer straight off, so that when you go into the exam you could just sit down, write the answer, and know that you got like 5 out of 5 or the marks that they give you for that question, and so that you know the exact specific words that you need to use and everything. The fourth thing is make sure that you understand every single topic. It can be hard, but just once you've finished the whole sector, it's important to make sure that you understand every single part of that topic, and there isn't any part of it that you're kind of questionable on, or that you're not sure about, because those can just, when you leave them for the couple more months that you have now, they can kind of build up, and it's just like things that you understand you will forget, and because you have such a long time of not doing those topics till the exam actually comes up, you will forget. So again, with the past papers from before, as long as you're doing like a past paper for a topic a week, like make sure that you're doing one past paper for each topic a week if possible. If not, at least set yourself to do like 3 or 4 questions of a past paper, and then look at the answers, look at the mark schemes. Make sure that you're not just copying out the answers from the mark schemes, because I did that quite a lot and you don't really learn anything from it. I mean, you learn that you get marks for certain words, but you don't really learn, you learn more from screwing up than you do from not. And I guess the last thing that I would say is don't stress out about it. There's not that much time. There's like at maximum 6 months, but don't stress out about it, because stressing just doesn't work. It doesn't do anything for you. Just be practical about it. Know that you have to talk to teachers, and you have to be proactive about it. You can't sit down at home and stress out, because at the end, when you stress out, you learn less than if you weren't. If you just sit down and you just say, okay, I'm just going to do this, I'm just going to read the book, I'm just going to I'm going to do a past paper, and if I don't understand a question, I'm going to go back to a textbook and try to read it and understand it. That's so much better than staring at the past paper and being like, oh my god, I can't do this. How am I going to pass this exam? Because that does nothing for you. It won't do anything for you, and it's just going to stress you out and make you do nothing. And I wish you the best of luck in the next couple of months that come up, and I hope you do your best and get into whatever university you want to. Thank you, and this is me signing out. Thank you, and this is me signing out. I kind of had to do that end bit again because there was noises outside. Thank you.